Ukiangalia in the Kenyan music industry, the gospel artists right now, one a good example ni Guardian Angel. Na unaona vile venye alisettle down na Esther Musila, there was lots of confrontation from the church and some believers. What is your take about Guardian Angel?
First and foremost, men are led by convictions. The man is convinced and was convicted that that's the right woman for him. Now, sincerely speaking, who am I to talk about it? Because what if it is true that the conviction is true and it was God? I don't know. What if it's not? I don't know. Here's another thing. Me si baba ya Gideon. I mean, si baba ya Guardian Angel. No. And if the parents, physical parents, didn't have an issue, and the man says God, you know, when a man says God said, man says as hapo umeisha. Amesema Mungu alisema. Okay? And what if God said, sincerely, why are we assuming that asking Mungu? No, why would we assume that he's not hearing God? And if he didn't hear God, we really can't judge that. So I don't know if the question is it okay or is it not okay?
Is it okay to settle down with somebody older than you if you're a man?
I do not have a scripture that tells me it's okay or not. So I cannot say it's okay or it's not because I don't have a scriptural backing. What we like and don't like is not scripture. Hatujaitwa kuishi na what we like or don't like. We are called to live by truth. And truth is scripture. Truth sio kusema miaka yake ni mzee na uni. That is truth, but it's truth in this realm, in the natural realm. Truth in the spirit realm is Christ. And I do not have a scripture. I don't have any words of Jesus, and I don't have any words of apostles saying that it is wrong for any man to marry an old or a young woman. Now, if you ask me, based on the wisdom of God, I know there will be challenges. Of course, there will be challenges. One, there will be people talking. Two, based on different things, culture and how someone is brought up and their level of understanding, there could be a very big disconnect in terms of resonating and making decisions together if the person is young and the other one is too old. But then again, that's not quite a problem if it has to do with because there are 17-year-old guys who are wiser than 34 years old. But other than that inaweza kuwa challenging kudeal na mtu akona miaka mingi because wewe huwezi ona perspective ya ile kitu anaona. Other than that, naturally speaking, I don't have a scriptural backing that should say that Guardian made a mistake or didn't. All I'm saying is I do not have a scriptural backing, and because I don't have a scripture to say it is wrong or right, I will be silent. And I hope he had God. And if he had God, fine. I mean, if he had God, why not? If he had God, I don't know. So I don't have a scripture. I can't find a scripture. And even those who are talking, I don't know if they have scriptures. Did they give scriptures? I would love to see in scripture gani ulitumia kusema huyu jamaa amefanya mistake na uniambie mistake iko wapi na unionyesha from the scripture. Now, if there is no scripture, then we can only reason in the natural. But you see, we need to be careful. Are we reasoning in the natural? If it's in the natural, let's say it's in the natural. But to say Mungu, it is wrong biblically, and you don't have a scripture, I think it's a display of ignorance. Yeah.
Basi pia ningeuliza ukiangalia kwenye mitandao nowadays, wasanii kama the Bahatis and the Willie Pauls, do you think kuna hiyo time itafika the gospel ikuwe kama zamani when they were there back then?
In terms of
musically gospel, yeah.
Well, I think there's something happening, but it's under the radar. Kuna musicians, kuna watu Mungu ana raise pole pole. Now, sometimes unasikianga watu wanasema gospel ilikuwa imeshika, but saa zingine muona hiyo ni it's a stupid statement, because kushika ni kusomaji. If you're talking in terms of popularity, yes, but if you're talking about in terms of influence and tangible transformations of people and lives, probably not. So being famous is not is equal to transformation. So would it be a good thing for the gospel music to go back there? Yes and no. Yes, if it's going to have content, and that the musicians are going to become more of mentors than just musicians, and begin to mentor the young people in character, in music, all round. And no, if it's just going to be entertainment, there's no point if it's just entertainment. But if there is transformation in it, musicians have become coaches, life coaches, and they are also become sort of pastors, but in their right as musicians, then that's fine. But if not, I think we'll just be saying gospel music is big just to say it's big, but really the transformation and the substance that should flow and travel in the message does not exist. Therefore, it's a waste of time if it doesn't have the essence of life in it.